Yeah, welcome back to the class. And in this tutorial, we'll be talking about the contents in broiler keeping. So don't forget, the way to follow GrandScales at official GrandScales-int. So let's get on to the class immediately. Okay, so the contents in this, we are going to talk on the introduction to broiler keeping, and we're going to talk about the birds that can be reared. That's introduction to poultry, birds that can be reared, importance of poultry. We're gonna talk about the terminologies in poultry. So in this terminology, whatever you hear in poultry, whatever terms you hear, whatever words you hear, you know what it stands for. You know what these words are meant for. So, well, like when we talk about birds, it doesn't mean the birds that fly on the air. We're talking about the birds that are reared in poultry. And when we talk about poultry, it is any bird that can be raised, for man use. So we're also going to be talking about the type of poultry system. So after this, we'll be able to know with my budget, how far and what type of system am I going to use? What type of poultry system? What type of housing, like we mean? What kind of habitation? When we talk about habitation or habitat, we are talking about a place where livestock stay as their own home. So your house is your habitation. So the place where the birds stay are also your habitation. So we are going to talk about the types of chicken and objectives, which will majorly talk about broilers. So in this tutorial, we are going to face on broilers because broilers is what we are learning in this tutorial. So we are going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of broiler. We're going to talk about broiler management. We're going to talk about the broiler health. We're going to talk about the brooding. So the brooding is the process whereby you bring the day-old chicks. When you've purchased the day-old chicks, you bring them in, you start from there, you raise them until you get to brooding processes and broiler conclusion. So that is it. Now, the next tutorial, we'll be coming back to talk about the introduction to poultry. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.